Hello everyone, welcome to Carnival of Hope. From Deep Parenting, we all parenting coaches are contributing to society in this pandemic situation, just to serve the society, to serve the parents and their kids, to stay when they are staying at home, just to be positive and stay connected with all of us. Very good evening, Vishal. I am so thankful to all of you for joining me. Hope you all are excited too. Just let me know where are you from. Just type in the comment box where are you from. Let me know where are you from. Hi Meena. Hello Alka. Okay Vishali, you are from Delhi. Kolkata. I am from Kolkata too. Yeah. Let me say something about myself. I am Polimi Sharkar, and being an IT professional, I started my job from NIIT, then TCS. I got my certification from Microsoft, and then due to some household like pressure, I have to. Sapna ji from Pune, okay, from Mumbai. Mumbai is like a terrible situation right there, right? Hope you all are well. Yeah. Then I had to left my job. Then a few days later I started my business, and then everything was going right. But deep down in my mind there is something missing. So I was finding that calmness, that peace, which I didn't find actually. That time I have two kids. My son is now 16 years old. My daughter is now 11 years old. And being a parent of two kids, I realized that parenting is a really a challenging job, and we didn't know anything from the first day of our parenting journey. So I took help from some books, some good websites, how to raise my kids very well. And after that I joined Deep Parenting, and today I am a certified parenting coach and a career counselor. But also when I find myself lack of peace, lack of calm in myself, in my inner mind, that time I also start controlling my lifestyle actually. That time, and when I became parenting coach, I thought how this lifestyle management and this parenting is come together and improve our lifestyle. That's why today I choose the topic, the importance of yoga and meditation in our life. Today I have decided to segregate my session in 2 or 3 parts. In the first segment I will describe how parenting parenting is important because we have to raise our child properly. Then in the next segment I will share two powerful tools how that can help us to being a good parent. And then I will discuss about yoga and meditation, how that help us to be a good parent. In this 3 segment I will describe my session. Fine. So actually what happened in 2017, I have lots of setback in my life, and you can say that have changed me totally, and I have to start my life from the scratch. Now I am a single mother. Actually I lost my husband. That's why that is a big setback to me. And after being that situation, my parenting journey became more challenging because me myself is father and mother to my kid. That time I feel if I don't manage my life properly, then I can't raise my child properly. That's why I started working on myself. And today I have written lots of things because I don't want to miss out any point that I have decided to share with you. So I am reading and taking notes from all over the my journey and jotted down in my notebook, and I am just referring from there only. Fine. So in this situation, in this moment, I really want to thank all you again and again to join me, because all of you have lots of work to do, but you chosen me. That is a very big thing. So thank you once again. So let's start with why parenting is very important. See, we all parent, we all are parent over here. We have our own kids, and in school, in college, there is no course about parenting. All we have to know, like from our own experience. Fine. And these days, when it's all a digital, it's all like we all are in home actually. Lots of negativity outside. We are hearing every day some bad news. Everything is upset. That time we have to manage our kid very properly, because we are the only one who are guiding them. Fine. So that is why parenting is today's life is more important, is more challenging too. We have to do our work, we have to manage them. So this is more challenging. So how we can be more like impactful parent? That's to being that impactful parent, we have to work on ourselves. So the first tool that I am going to share with you is a beautiful tool. Before going to that tool, I just want to know why you are here. Like, if you know the why you are here, what you are hoping to get from this session, then it will be more helpful to you only. Fine. Please write down in the comment box what you are hoping to get from my session. What is your intention? Why? What is the why that brings you to this session? Please write in the chat box. Let me see. Okay. So, if the why is very much clear, why I am asking you this type of question? Because if the why is clear to you, to learn and get inspired, okay, that is the thing. So to learn something, you have to be present, right? So the first tool that I am going to share with you is to being present. Most of the time we are either thinking about the future or regretting about the past, right? Most of the time we are missing the present, right? Are you agree with me? Like right now also we are like thinking what happened in the future and regretting what we are not done in the future. All time we want something, we want to be somewhere, we want this, we want that, this wanting, waiting and wishing. All our time is go with this type of words. We always see many of you are agree with me. If every time we are regretting about the past and thinking about the future, definitely we are missing the present. And present is only the moment where we can change anything that we want. If we want to build our relationship with our kids, we want to guide them properly, we want to bring the best out of them, we have to be present. If we always regret the past, you didn't do that, you didn't get that marks, you didn't study, then we actually missing the present. If we miss the present, then every time we have to regret, because this is the present, after some time this is the past, and when we are going that time, we again regret about this time only. So let's concentrate on the present, so our future and our past both will be beautiful. Fine. So my first tool is being present. So, and I want all of you to put your hand on your heart. Please put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. And I really want you all to louder. Let's hear everybody at home now, and let's hear everybody that you are saying something. Now repeat after me. I am exactly where I need to be. Okay, now repeat again. I am exactly where I need to be. Be louder, please. Repeat after me. I am exactly where I need to be. This is a very powerful statement. If we agree with this statement will bring us in the present. We have to accept where we are, because where we are, we need to be. We need to be here, we need to be in present. That is the main thing. We have to believe on it. And when we say something to us, when we communicate with us, we have to mean it in our mind, we have to feel it in our heart, and we have to believe it in our body. Fine. When we are communicate with ourselves, then these three things is very much important. We have to mean it from our mind, we have to feel it from our heart, and we have to believe it from our body. In this way, we can believe that we are where we need to be. Then we will not regret about the past, and we will not think about the future, we will not worry about the future. Fine. So why I am starting this? Because I can start anything with anything else, because it's a parenting session. But why I am concentrating on lifestyle management? Because this is very important to us. We have to improve ourselves to being a good parent, to being an impactful parent. Fine. Now, when we say, I wish I have that, I wish I have that car, I have that house, or my kid have that marks, or he or she have that got that admission, whatever we think, that is a wish, that is in future or regretting in the past, right? So go with the present, don't think about anything. What is going, go with the flow. Let me check the comment box. To become a better person, to nurture my child more efficiently, give time best of make him. Exactly. Mean it from the mind. Very good. When you are saying that loudly, how do you feel? You feel something powerful, right? These statements are very powerful. True? Yes. So much our languages are wanting, wishing, waiting, all those things. So we have to remove all those things. Okay, fine. We have to go with the flow. Our mind is constantly worrying on the future, regretting the past. I am saying this is several times, because actually we are living in this world thinking and regretting, and we have to omit all those things. We have to be in the present, and we really spend very little time in the present. We have to increase that time, and that is not a magic thing. That won't happen magically within 1 or 2 days. You have to practice it. Okay, I will tell you how will you practice it. Fine. And what happened, this is not a like if you start practicing this thing, this is a mindfulness, this being presentness, you will start improving yourself, and first you impose it in your life, then you can guide your kids also. Fine. So what happened, I want to share one beautiful tool. That is this tool is using in the therapy. This tool is very powerful. It called 5-4-3-2-1 tool. This tool is really help you to bring in the present moment. Like when you are going to any meeting, or you are guiding your kid, or your kids are going to exam, if you are using this 5-4-3-2-1 tool, you will magically bring it will magically bring you in the present. You will get more concentration, and you will more focused in the present actually. So what is this tool, this 5-4-3-2-1? This is a very beautiful tool. Now let's think about 5 things that you can see. Fine. Like I can see my curtains, I can see the door, again I can see the ceiling, my plants, then I can see the TV set in my house. So 5 things that you can see. Now think about 4 things that you can touch. Fine? Like I can touch my notebook, I can touch my phone, I can touch my water bottle, then I can touch my remote. These 4 things I can touch. Now the next tool is think about 3 things that you can hear. I can hear the ceiling fan sound, I can hear the music that is playing, and 3 things I can hear some car is passing by. These 3 things I can hear. Now 2 things, think about 2 things that you can smell. 2 things that you can smell. I can smell my perfume, and I can smell some agarbatti from my puja ghar. And then 1 thing that you can taste. I can taste some chocolate that I just had. So in this way, see, these 5 is our sense organs. Fine. With these sense organs, we can use therapeutically to bring in present. Fine. Whenever you are doing something very important, you can use this powerful tool. 5 things that you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. Fine. When you think all these things, you will be more focused, you will be more concentrated. Fine. Now just bring it all in a point. What is being present? One Gandhiji said, we are in harmony when what we think, what we say, and what we do are in alignment, and this alignment is being present. Fine. What we think, what we say, and what we do, that is aligned. Fine. This is being present. Just think, when I started this session, fine, I am fully with you. My mind, my thought, my body, everything is with you. Like, do you enjoy when you when you communicate with somebody and they are not attentive to you? Like sometimes what happened, our body is here but our mind is somewhere else. Sometimes our mind is here but our thought is something our heart is somewhere else. That is not encouraging, right? If I start this session like hello everybody, then I start reading something, then I start watching the TV, is it okay with you? Do you like that? No, you feel disconnected, right? As my mind, my thoughts, my heart and my body, everything is aligned with you. So you are here, you are enjoying, you are connected with me. In this way, because I am present over here, I am not anywhere else, I am right here. That's why you are connecting with me, right? So every time you just being aligned with your mind, with your heart and with your body. What you say, what you think, what you do should be aligned. Fine? And being present is really not a magic thing. You have to practice it and start practicing it right now. Exactly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tool. Yeah, it's a very magical tool. Just practicing it every day and guide your kids to practice it. This will feel hell and heaven difference in your life. Like I am whatever I written over my notebook, that is all my experience. I have experienced everything on me. I practice this all these things every day, and I also guide my kids also, and they are also practicing it. And like I found that their concentration level has been improved, and we have very good bonding that is also improving. And I feel this is a very good tips. Lots of tips I have, just I am sharing two things. Another thing, this is the first tool, and now I'm coming in the second tool. The second tool is positivity. In this current situation, we need really a positive thought, fine, because everything negative we can get from TV, from social media, from the newses. We talk to someone, we get some bad news. Each and every day we are getting something bad. A situation is so bad. That's why we have planned this carnival of hope, right? And this is our Deep Parenting League. So through this parenting league, I want to share some tips on positivity. I am positive, I am negative. When we can think like that, and what we think actually that happened. So we have to be positive, and I am be positive. If I only say that, that doesn't mean anything. I have to think I am positive when I do something. I am positive when I read book every day. I am positive when I hear some good music. I am positive, I feel positive when I play with my kids, when I help them when they are studying. So in this way, I can feel positive. So when I am positive, that I have to learn, teach our mind. In this way, this thing, when I do this thing, I feel positive. So whenever we come into some negativity, just redirect your mind to that positive thing. Start reading book, start spending time with your kids, listen to good music. You can see that all negativity will vanish, and your mind will full with positivity. Fine. So to practice this positivity, what can we do? We can do one very beautiful exercise. Just take a notebook and a pen. In the night, in the morning, anytime in the day, which suits you. Just write 5 positive things that you can do and 5 negative things that is happening to you. Fine. Just write 5 things. Now, what you will do? Just tear the negative sentence and put it in a jar. Just tear the 5 negative sentences from your notebook and put it in a jar. I must say this is a very powerful tool. Just you can see it's a very silly thing. We are grown up tearing paper, putting in the jar. No, this is a very, you can teach your mind like this. Next time when that negative thought comes into your mind, you can tell that sorry, I don't want to think that because that is in the jar. Why I am saying that? We do spring cleaning in our house, like everywhere we do spring cleaning. So we have to do spring cleaning in our mind also. Fine. In spring cleaning, what we do? Let's take an example of a wardrobe. When we start cleaning, the clothes that are not in use, that are those are bads, we bring that out from the wardrobe and put it in some suitcase or other places that is not in use. Same, your thoughts, compare it with your that unused clothes. Just bring it and put it in the jar which is not in use. Fine. So you have to spring clean in your mind. In this way, you will become more positive and more calm. Fine. When you feel more positive and more calm, what happened? Your anger will reduce. What happened? Like in situation we all are full of stress, and like we have our works, office works. We have to do work from home, and we have to manage our child also. What happened if something happened in the office? We start scrolling our child. Many times this happened because if we don't scroll our teammate or boss, because if we scroll our boss, maybe we get fired, right? So that is the safe place to scroll our child. So we impose our anger to our kids. Why we do this? Because we are not in the right state of mind. The outer world is impacting us. Something happening outside that is impacting our inside. So that's why we are doing all those things. Fine. So we have to work on it. How? Simple. We have to write every day what negative things happen to us. Tear it, put it in the jar. And like, hi Kanika, welcome. And what happened after some day, you will see all your negativity is replaced by your positivity. So I am a positive person only saying that you never become positive person. You have to do something. You have to get opportunities from problems. Fine. So you have to be calm. You have to be mindful. So how will you become mindful? You have to take good food. You have to have good sleep, and you have to have good lifestyle. Fine. So good food, you have to educate yourself what you put in your mouth. You have to have good sleep, a good amount of sleep, a proper timing, and you have to have good lifestyle. Anger, greed, this is not a good lifestyle. That person has that, I also want that. Again wanting, again wishing. This again bring us away from the present. We have to stay in the present, and believe me, we are where we need to be. We have to believe on that. This is what for my. Fine. So we have to be in present. We have to be positive, and not only saying that it all happening, you have to practice that. There are some tools for practicing this. So 5-4-3-2-1 tool for being in present, and this spring cleaning of our mind is for being positive, right? So how yoga and meditation, now my last segment, will help us. Fine. Yoga is for our body and meditation is for our mind. And believe me, if you practice every day these two things, yoga and meditation, lots of disease will go away. And if you don't have any disease, they will not come. Believe me, it will help you, it will protect you like a shield. Every day, practice yoga for 30 minutes, at least for 30 minutes. And meditation, start from 5 minutes and increase it to 30 minutes. Fine. I practice every day, and not for 2 or 3 days, from like 5 to 6 years, more than 5 to 6 years, and like mindfully and dedicatedly 5 to 6 years. Fine. So yeah. What is happening outside is affecting inside. So write 5 negative things and put in a jar next time when same negative. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like in this session, I can't show you some yoga. You have lots of good YouTube videos, proper, not some hanky panky's video. Go a proper yoga session. If you have any online class, join that. Start yoga. Now, when I start my sessions, lots of people told me, ma'am, we don't have time. See, 24 hours in a day we have, and we don't have 1 hour for ourselves. Fine. I can share something. If you wake up 7 a.m., start start waking up 6 a.m. Fine, or 5 a.m. You will have 1 extra hour in your day, and that is your hour. That is your me time. You don't have to do any household work, any office work, nothing. Fine. You have 1 hour. That regular hour that you have, just add 1 hour for yourself. You can bring 1 hour from your daily life, or you can add 1 hour by waking up 1 hour earlier. Okay, what will you do? You will do 30 minutes yoga, and after that you can do some pranayama and some breathing exercise actually. And in this current situation, this breathing exercise is really helpful. Fine, it will like increase your lung capacity. And then meditation is for your lifestyle management. Like how to do meditation or what is meditation? We all know this word meditation. Meditation is not doing concentration and focusing something. Meditation is actually doing nothing. You have to be empty. You have to be in calm. Your mind should be empty, nothing, no thought, nothing. And that not happening from the first day. It will take time. For somebody it will take 7 days, 10 days, 30 days, maybe 2 months, but it will happen. Fine. What you have to do, you have to just sit comfortably, and your spine should be erected. Like you have seen lots of time the meditation when there is a sign of lotus. Fine, that is the thing. The spine and the flower is our the skull. That is the lotus actually. Fine, everything is connected with the nature. Our full body is connected with the nature. So what is meditation? It's not you have to focus something, you have to think about something. No, you don't have to think anything. You just have to go thoughtless. And that is the meditative state. When you reach that state, you will feel the calmness. All your anger, all your anxiety will vanish at that time. And what happened, like what everyone does that in morning, they practice meditation, and whole day they do the opposite thing. When they are meditating, after meditation they are doing affirmation, and after completing the session, they start doing the opposite thing. So don't do that. Try meditation in the morning after waking up, and every 1 hour do a 1 minute meditation. What you done in the morning, what affirmation you have taken in the morning, every hour take 1 minute. That is also for you, not for anybody else, not for me, not for your kids, not anybody else. For you, it's you. You are get benefited. You will get benefited. Fine. Meditation means full day you are in align, and when you start meditating, you will be present, you will be positive. What you think, what you say, what you do will become aligned. Fine. Whenever your body is there, your mind is there, your thoughts are there. Fine. So if you all are okay, then we can have a short meditation. I just can guide you. And again, the what is the benefit of guided meditation? Like everybody in the earlier age, they goes into the cave and start meditation in the calm and quiet place. Fine. But that time, that is the thing, the primitive age, that was possible. But in our today's life, our lifestyle has been changed. Like we are staying, we have lots of family members, we have kids in our house, everything. We can't go in the cave. Fine. So we have to stay our home, and we have to do all those things. So why don't take help to those who are expert on this? Fine. You can get lots of guided meditation. Please follow that guided meditation in the beginning, and that will really help you to reach the level, and then you can practice by your real self. But I can say just start. If you start, you are a beginner, then you can start with a guided meditation. Guided meditation will help you to how to practice it, what is meditation, the sitting position, everything you will get there. And it will help you to release your anger, to let go the anxieties. Fine. So it is a very powerful tool. We are not in a primitive age. We are not going to a cave to do meditation. Sitting in our house, in our home, in our comfort zone, we can do everything. Like so, if you all are okay, then I just want to share a short meditation with you. Yeah, exactly. Sure. So now just close your eyes and sit comfortably. Maybe you are on chair, maybe you are on your bed or in your floor, wherever you are. Just sit comfortably and close your eyes. Close your eyes, sit comfortably. Bring your awareness to calm, balance, ease, stillness, and peace. Wherever your mind is flowing, bring it closer to you and bring it to calm, balance, ease, stillness, and peace. Our mind is lighter than the air. It can go anywhere to the world. Let it go, but bring it closer to you. Bring your mind to closer to you. Allowing your heart to ease. Allowing your mind to calm. And allowing your body to still. Now, put your hand on your stomach and feel the breathe. Breathe in, your stomach will go out. And breathe out, your stomach will go in. Again, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And now put your hand on your heart and repeat in your mind after me. Let my heart fill with love and let my heart be free from the heartless. In this current situation, we really need love, not hatred. And that starts from the self-love. So, put your hand on your heart and repeat after me. Let my heart fill with love and let my heart free from hatred. Now believe it, mean it, and feel it. In this way, you are relaxing your body. You are relaxing your mind. Now you relax your head. Relax your eyes. Relax your nose, your ears, your lips. Relax your throat. Relax your heart, your chest. Relax your stomach. Feel the breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Relax your hand, your arm. Relax your fingers. Now come to your legs. Relax your right leg, your right knee. Relax your ankle, your toes. Relax your left leg, your left knee. Relax your left ankle, your toes. Now feel your legs. Relax your toes, your ankles. Relax your knees. Relax your stomach. Relax your chest. Relax your hand, your fingers. Relax your arms. Relax your throat, your lips, your nose, your ears. Relax your eyes. Relax your head. Relax. You're totally in relax and calm. You're feeling so calm. Now hold this moment. Lot of thoughts are coming in and going out. Let them come and let them go. In the sky, clouds are come and clouds are go. Thoughts are like those clouds. Let them come, let them go. Just feel the moment that you are relaxed and you are calm. And mean it in your mind, feel it in your heart, and believe it in your body. Now rub your hand like this and feel the heat, and put your hand in your heart and feel the energy. Now slowly and gradually, when you are ready, you can open your eyes. I must say, you all are feeling so powerful. This is a very small 2 or 3 minutes of meditation. If you have done this with me, then please write in the comment box, how are you feeling? How are you feeling? Start practicing this every day. And when you start practicing all those things, this mindfulness, this positiveness, this being present, everything, you will be more calm and you will be more relaxed. See, it was great. Okay, Rikia, Sapna ji is saying very relaxed. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for your comment. Felt relaxed after meditation. Exactly. This is a very small meditation. And if you start doing this every day, then you just think what will happen. It will change your life. And when you feel good, you can guide it to your kids. And when they start studying, ask them to meditate. After completing their study, ask them to meditate. What happened when they start doing meditation, more relaxed and calm and relaxed? Exactly. This is a magic. Meditation is like magic. I experienced it like this has been changed my whole life. Today I am a different person. Fine. I was not like this before. But when you guide your kids, then what happened when they after meditating, when they start studying, the mind is very much relaxed. All those studies get aligned in their brain actually. And after completing their study, if they meditate for a few minutes, then again all things are get in shape. Fine. Like completing study and again go to playing some game or doing something, that again not framing their brain properly. So ask them to do meditation, study meditation, then go to play or eating anything. Fine. This is a very good practice actually. And one thing, please, I request all of you just to practice I am telling this, you are practicing, that is not the thing. If you feel it will helpful to you, it will helpful for you, then please practice, and being presence will not harm you. It will definitely improve your life, and you will feel that you are growing every day. Your kids are growing every day, and we parents are doing everything for our kids, right? So bring 1 hour for yourself, at least 30 minutes for yourself, and increase it. Do yoga and meditation, bring your kids with you, start practicing this, and mindfully you will improve your life, your relationship, and your kids will become a very good person. Fine. They are the future of our country. So, and our future of our country is in our hand actually. So we have to raise them properly. Fine. So it's my humble request to practice meditation every day. Please do this, and I am always available. If you have any query, you can pin me, and we all the coaches from Deep are always there to support you. If you have any query, you can reach any of us. We are always there. You can reach out us from the developmental parenting page. You will get help from there. You will get some tools over there. There are lots of courses over there. You can join them, and don't miss tomorrow's session. There will be again another parenting league session from 4 to 5. Don't miss that. So thank you again for joining me and spend all the time with me. Thanks one again. Stay home, stay safe, and don't think anything negative. Everything will be fine. Be in present and be positive. Thank you and bye bye.